Hey, that's another part of this truth as well. Watching things like Max Kaiser.
Oh, I watch him on it.
Yeah, what's the other one again?
X22
X22 Report.
report. You can also, you know who's good as well? Michael Rivera.
Oh, yeah.
You know Michael Rivera.
It's like a Hispanic guy, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
But he thinks he's a cracker though, bro. He's one of us.
Hey, you Roldo's like, you know Roldo? Oh, okay. Hey, there's a guy called Roldo. Yeah, he has a talk show. He's Puerto Rican. He's a coon, man. He's a coon. Like when they were protesting Freddie Gray and that, and then the guy, he was reporting. So let's just say he's the reporter. He's a Roldo. Jake guy came up to him and goes, "We're not gonna take this no more. We're not gonna take. My life is my son." And Geraldo goes, "Be quiet. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. Get off me. You're embarrassed." And then they all start saying 9/11 was an inside job. He goes, "They're conspiracy theories." And then a couple of months later, he watched documentaries on 9/11, and then he recanted it. He said, "Those guys who are conspiracy theorists, they've got a point. You know why? Because the Lord is bringing out the truth, man. And a part of this gentrification is more proof that this man hates us, man." See?
And it says, locals have been picking up their Alfonso mangoes.
Say that again.
And it says,
not just
Northern tribe mango.
Yeah, not just a mango. This man wants a different mango, man.
And it says, locals have been picking up their Alfonso mangoes and ackee here for generations.
There you go.
That's something else.
And this is delicacies like ackee is what a plant?
Ackee and saltfish.
Ackee and saltfish, you see?
And it says, from vanilla pods to eels, Lou rose to plastic statues of Christ.
There you go. And them Moabites, they like pickled eels, man. You know, like when you have a pickled onion, they got an eel which is like a snake in the water, and they pickle it, man. That's why we got to take over these heathens. They're like dirty vessels, man.
The stalls on Electric Avenue and the covered markets in Brixton Village are Market Row, selling anything you could possibly want, providing you are willing to root around and engage with the traders.
There you go. And those traders are all, back in the day, not even 10 years ago, they were all Asians or blacks in Brixton Village. Now you got record shops, retro, vegan shops. Over there near me, where I live, they got a shop called Bread and Coffee. That's what it's called. Just different selections of bread and different coffees. And people go there, man. See?
And it says, providing you are willing to root around and engage with the traders, but in recent years, a new kind of customer has joined the Brixtonites.
That's it. And who's the new customer? The cracker, man. The cracker's the new customer. You know, there's a saying, the customer's always right. Well, this devil is not always right, man. He's always wicked, man. Continue? He's always wicked, man.
And it says, out of towners, drawn by the prospect of eating and tweeting at London's hippest food stores.
Notice it said hippest food stores. You know, hippest food stores, man. All right? Flavor. Right? That's what we have. See?
And who can blame them when there are Franco-Manics, famous Soundos pizzas, English criteria at Cannon, and Jamaican jerk at Fish.
Jamaican jerk
at Fish. Wings and Tings.
Wings and Tings. I remember. Hey, that's that shop, isn't it?
I don't know, innit?
You never. Well, in Brixton Village, there's a shop. When you go in the main entrance, there's a couple of entrances, but one on Car Harbour Lane, they got a West Indian place called Wings and Tings, and all the customers are white, man. All the customers are all
That's
crackers.
South London, isn't it, huh?
Yeah,
No,
South
we
London.
ain't got none of that in North London.
Ain't got that in North London.
We ain't got no wings and tings. We got scary, hairy, scary wings.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean?
And if I may add it as well, because what they're doing is what they're going to transform London into. London's going to be a place where it's about money. Like if you in school or university,
Yeah.
then you can come down here. And if you got the funds, you can live here. But if you're just a regular working individual, they're going to need you to work, need you to go somewhere else. You understand? But if you just have a regular minimum wage paying job, you're gonna have no choice but to go probably up north or somewhere. Because London's gonna be that place where you have that money to come down here. So that's why they're gentrifying.
Slovakia, they're doing it already.
They're doing it already, huh?
Where they say you're a single mother, right? And you got 2 kids, and you got 2 bedroom. So you got 1 bedroom for you, but you got a boy and a girl. Now when they grow up, 10 or whatever, it's not appropriate that your daughter and your son be in the same room and dress. You know what I mean? Think about it. Like you have a daughter, she's 5. No, say she's 8, and you got a little boy that's 10. They're gonna go through puberty, so they need separate rooms. So she'll apply to the council. You know what they're doing now? They're rehousing them to Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Milton Keynes, Boston. When I say Boston, it's in Lincolnshire, up north. That's what they're doing, man. That's why in 2015, they had a protest. They went over Lambeth Town Hall and they smashed it all up, man. They smashed the whole place up. See?
And it says, on a recent research trip, I opted for 3 courses at 3 venues. Tacos from Cassis Marita to start, lamb keema curry from Elephant for a main, and a maple syrup crepe from the brick box to finish.
There you go. Shops that have got all these swanky names. Like they got a shop near me, it's called Mud. Just Mud. It doesn't tell you what it does. It's just a blue sign and it just says Mud. And then there's all crackers in there, man. And there's queues going down the road, man. Those are cracker shops. That's what they're doing in Brixton. So let's say you're a single mother, you come home from work, you want a chicken and chips, a little $1.99 thing. Them shops are closing down because they're charging triple the rents, especially Network Rail. You know Electro Avenue, they got the arches, innit?
Is it?
Yeah, you know like the train.
I'm not from South London, so I don't really know them. You know?
He's a northerner.
Oh, you went to a northerner?
Yeah, he's from up north. But basically, look at it, you know, they're doing everything to show you that they hate you, man. All right? They're taking your neighborhoods. They're taking your history and language already, you know? They want that.
And it says, all were cheap and all were friendly. An Elephant, a young owner, Imran Bashar, even brought out the hot water bottle to keep us warm.
Ah, there you go, man. What's that? Hot water bowl. Because these customers are crackers. So all these heathens, they bow down to the white man, man. See?
And it says, Brixton Market is the sort of place you could never design from scratch. Characterful and nourishing. But like any ecosystem, the balance is delicate. It's not going to last forever.
That's it.
Saying the stall holders. And it says, what they fear is the moment the market becomes a victim of its own success.
Yeah, because they're pushing up the rent, that's why. You got your Bible, yeah? Get Psalms 49:11. Oh, see, that's right. Well, see what they're doing, they're tripling the rents, man. So if you're Mr. Abdul Patel and you got a chicken and chip shop, either you raise your prices or you have to leave, find another place which is cheaper. That's what's happening. See?
It says 2 recent events seem to have brought it closer.
Yep.
The first was rent rises of between 10 and 28% imposed by in shops.
There you go, man. So the shops, the landlords are increasing it from minimum 10% to 28%. So let's just say your rent is 2,500. Then now they're gonna say, well, it needs to be 3,200. That's a big increase, man. But that's what's happening. So the other shops, they're closing down. See?
And it says, the company that manages the market from its head office in Liverpool at Nur Cash and Carry, owner Salim Sheehan says his 22% rent rise will shut him down, while his daughter Sanjay believes that there is a move to change the demographic of Brixton.
There you go, stop right there. You got that one? Psalms 49 and 11. So they're basically trying to change the, you know what Clapham Common's done already as well, man.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, Clapham Common is more or less the same thing, where they got all these bars and clubs, restaurants. The only thing I'm proud about is 4 years ago, well about 5-6 years ago, there's a club there called Inferno, and I think it has faggot nights. One night a faggot was, walking home near Clapham Common. 3 white guys just grabbed him, took him in the park and beat him to death.
Beautiful.
Because he was a faggot, that's beautiful. Hey, let's...
they called it the right place in Inferno.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the French call it Flamingon.
Right.
You know? That's the best thing to happen in Clapham Common since that gentrification, man. And Brixton is changing very rapidly, see?
And that is something.
Brother, I don't care. The word faggot is a bundle of
Sticks, yeah.
What do you do with a bundle of sticks?
Burn them.
Burn them.
Yeah.
Burn the faggot, innit?
Where you get the term fags from over here, innit? Oh, you got a packet of fags.
Oh, yeah. Faggots, man.
Right, and it says, the feeling is so strong that locals have started a campaign to save the shop.
There you go, to save the shop. But before that, they're increasing rents and all this stuff. They're planning for the future. Psalms 49:11.
It's Psalms 49 and 11, and it says, the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever,
Yep.
and their dwelling places on their blend, and their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own names.
There you go, man. They think they're gonna last forever. That's why, look, there's a building up there, man. Yeah, they're renovating it or making flats. Everywhere in London, you're seeing that. But are they affordable? No, they're not affordable, man. Not one bit. Right? Get Proverbs 29 and 2, please.
Just pick up the whole thing. Just pick up the whole pod.
Oh, look at that. Put it back there. It's
It's Job 5 and 12, and it says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty,
Yep.
so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
There you go. That's what the Lord's going to cut this white man's enterprise, this new world order. Continue.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the proud is carried headlong.
And they're wise in wickedness, man. They're wiser than Daniel, right? There you go.
That's why they're putting up all, basically they're trying to push the poor people out, they move the poor people in. But scripture says that the Lord takes them out in their own devices. That's why I turn up against them, because then the people are gonna how long you keep poking a tiger with a stick?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eventually it's gonna turn around and try and get your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening with the poor people. Eventually they're gonna rise up.
Yeah, they're going to get fed up with this, man.
They're already fed up right now, man.
And just like Slack and God,
So like even just the way they handled the situation with that Greenfield Tower.
Yeah.
People took it out to the streets, man. That was just one building alone.
Yeah,
You can imagine whole streets and whole towns of certain people being pushed out, and they're gonna bind together and rise up. Ezra, they shall not listen to their princess or something like that.
Oh yeah. You can get it afterwards.
South Africa, what's happening in South Africa?
Same thing, innit? Yeah, man. But that man's fault is that he will go on forever. Yeah, you know what? That shows you how big they are, how they've been lied to. They think that it's always been like this, and it's always going to be like this. Like when you ask them who took the Romans out, they say, the barbarians. I say, all right, if it's the barbarians, and from that onwards they ruled Europe, why is Mozart black, Shakespeare black, you know. And when you show them, they don't even want to accept it. They got it firmly in their head, nah, you're niggas. Shakespeare wasn't a nigger. That's it. That's it in their head, man. They're never gonna see you as equal, right? So the inward thought is the houses shall continue on forever. Call their lands after their own name. America of Vespucci. What's the other one? Africa. Leo Scipio Africanus. So don't tell me that the Edomites are the Arabs. Yeah, that's what they're trying to say on YouTube, or the Palestinians. They're the Edomites. That's why they're suffering. This man's a liar, man. Finishing that one.
It says here, the other event was a real stinker of a review for one of the market restaurants, Wishbone, a fried chicken joint on Market Road, started by one of the founders of Meat Liqueur. Something was bound to come along to sour the whole affair, wrote the Observer. Food critic Jay Rayner, who had been a local champion of the market, that something is wishbone. Something is wishbone. Aside from the awful cooking, he found its bullishly trendy aesthetic completely out of place. All shiny polished floors and chrome accessories bars.
There you go. So you're in an indoor market and you got yams there, bananas there, a seamstress, and then you got some posh cracker place where it's paved with gold, man. So if one shop goes that way, then obviously if you charge high rents, they're gonna move out. Corporations like Costa Coffee, Nero, they're gonna move in. You know, because they can afford those rents. Right?
Then it says, it looks like a lump of Soho transported south of the river.
There you go. Same with Clapham Common, man. It's crackified. See?
He said the review echoed another in the Brixton blog, which described it as a box ticking exercise to pull in the hipsters.
Yep.
Wishbone co-founder William Lay complained on Twitter that he had become the whooping boy of Brixton, but declined to comment further.
See, so that's gonna cause what? Tensions, man. All right. And basically, who's the one that's getting pushed out of Brixton? It's Jake. It's like the Ark said, you can't poke a tiger with a stick, man. Like one Issacharite was at the zoo at night, teasing a lion. No, teasing a tiger. And you know, the tiger was in a pit, and somehow the tiger got to jump out of the pit. Yeah, and yammed his ass. His two friends ran. The tiger got him and yammed him up, man.
Yeah.
And they say, how did the tiger get out of that ditch?
Yeah.
How did they get out of that ditch?
Incentive.
Yeah, incentive.
Yeah. He wanted to get that nigga, man.
Yeah, you got a wild animal, all right, and you're teasing it. So what happened? Boom, it came out.
Yeah, got the incentive to get out to kill him. You know?
You got the green.
See?
And it says, feeling run high because Brixton has always been a bit special.
Yep.
It says...
Oh, wait. It said what? Brixton been a bit special.
Yeah.
Right. Deuteronomy 7 and 6, please, block the show. Because you know why? The people that live there, the ones that really founded it, not founded it, but mainly populated it, is who?
Blacks.
Benjamites, man.
Yeah. So-called
You know?
blacks.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And with that woman, resist the devil, she shall flee. You know, that's why you just ignore it. Yeah, for real. You got that one?
That's Deuteronomy 7 and 6, and it says, for thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power.
Yep.
And Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself,
Yep.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
There you go, man. That's why Brixton is a special area, because the top people on the planet, the Benjamites, alright, 12 tribes of Israel, salt of the earth. We give the place flavor, man. here it is, we're giving it Brixton flavour, and this white man's trying to take out the soul. You know? He's trying to sterilise Brixton, man. Now, it's just a normal high street, like any other cracker high street, man. See?
And it says, the vaulted arcades that form Brixton's market were built in 1920s.
1920s, man. Hey, and you still had Jake in them days. See?
And it says before the Second World War, Brixton was served by the late night trams from the West End.
Yep.
And its large population of music hall performers gave it a bohemian reputation.
There you go. Like you said, the soul of the earth, right? So all that musician and stuff like that, who is it? It's Jake, man. That's why when you come out at Brixton Station, there's always a Jake preaching, give your life to Christ or whatever, while he's rapping, man. You know? See?
And it says, after the war, its cheap rooms for rent made it a destination for the Windrush generation.
Exactly good.
And it says, its cheap rooms for rent made it a destination for the Windrush generation.
There you go. So when Jake came back, gotta get that straight as well. Let's get one thing straight. When the Benjamites came over after World War II, the Windrush, they were coming back to their country, alright? This is their land. Fucking saying that we're immigrants, man. And let's prove that we ruled Europe. And once we prove it to these crackers, ask them, now we've proven that you stole this country and it's not yours, when are you gonna leave? They won't leave, man. And like, was it you that said it, or I'm one? If we as a race wanted to leave England, they would say no. But they would, man. But they hate us. It's a sick hatred they got for us, man.
Pharaoh in Egypt, isn't it? Same thing, Pharaoh in Egypt. They want to let us go.
Yeah.
With the salt of the earth.
Thing as well.
Yeah.
And see, these devils, man, like they just don't have, they don't know whether they should hate us or like us. They don't have it. Like one time they hate us. The next time it's like, man,
A love-hate relationship, huh? A love-hate
yeah,
relationship.
they don't know whether they should, definitively hate us for good.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just keep it real, man. Like, at the end of the day, we know that you don't like us, so move it.
Hey, man, let the pretense be over, man. Hey, that pretense is gonna come very soon. And when that charade of them being, oh, I get on, I got black friends, you niggas are gonna see the wicked side of them, man. You know what I mean? And by the time you do, it's gonna be too late for 2/3 of you, man. So beautiful, Slacker. It's beautiful that the race that you love is gonna be killing you very soon, man. Fucking niggas, man.
Right.
Can't. Race riots, man.
I remember when back in my day when I was a young lad, we had skinheads, so you knew the niggas are there. You know what I mean? You know, those guys hate us, those skinheads. You know what I mean? But now they're in suits and ties, so
Yeah, you can't identify them, man.
Yeah, you can't identify
You
them.
still got them now, but they just hide in the pubs.
Yeah.
At the right time. You know?
Yeah. Put on their fucking what they call them?
KKK mask.
Their tight jeans and their boots again.
Yeah, that was Benjamin. This is you and your enemies.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, you your enemy that time.
Yeah,
That's
of course,
it.
man. Yeah.
Even that
they were
program-
chasing you down the street them times.
Yeah, my cousin said the same thing. She said, you don't know how it was to get raised in the 70s. We had to run home.
Yeah, skinheads were chasing you, man.
Fair enough. All right, so why do you still love them then? It's a sick fascination, man.
Yeah, but it's this younger generation. They get to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, Esau's done a number again, isn't it?
Yeah, man, that's right.
And it says the first post-war wave of immigrants from the Caribbean, even though the race riots in 1981 and its former fame as London's unofficial drugs market, locals have retained a fierce pride Now it has an excellent local news service in the Brixton blog, a voracious web forum on Urban 75, and its own currency in the Brixton pound.
So they got their own thing going on there. It's becoming, when tourists come to London now, one of the places they want to see is Brixton. It's telling you, man. See?
And it says, which you can use at more than 200 outlets. The tenor features an image of local boy David Bowie. That's fag.
I hate that faggot, man. See?
At Rachel and Milliker's in Brixton Village, a shop selling African jewellery and ornaments. I sat down with Kat Miles as she bags up scented charcoal from Mali and recalls the market in the 70s. It was a place of hustle and bustle, full of excitement, she says. You could find any food from any country, fruits from the Caribbean that you couldn't get anywhere else.
See, so it was a unique place, see?
From India, Africa, it's not like that anymore. It's a surprising claim, considering the riches on its stalls.
That's it, man. The rich are moving in, and you poor are getting not nudged out. You're getting pushed out. Get out!
Barged out.
You're getting barged out, man. You know? Hang on, hold that for me. You got that Proverbs 29 and 2. See, when you tell them, the Edomites, so-called whites, that the world is in a mess and it's their fault, they always say, you can't say that.
Oh yeah. It's humanity.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, who did this? Humanity did it.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, but what race of people? Humanity. There you go, man. They can't even admit what they've done to us. I'm gonna get that scripture in a bit. My trimmest that way.
Everything. As soon as they the bill comes, and oh no, it's humanity. Humanity got clean this out now.
Yeah, but you've just eaten a 3-course meal and you gotta pay for it. Humanity will pay for it. Yeah, man. Fucking
all
bitch,
of us in this West and make it.
fucking bitch, man. She's, you know what, the Lord put spirit on me to be calm that day. If they come up with that today, man, I'm gonna rip into them. Yeah, that one Proverbs 29 and 2.
29.
Yeah, Proverbs 29, verse 2.
One bar left, Ark. One bar left, yeah?
That's why, you know what? You gotta be thankful for what you got and pray to Heavenly Father that, you know, that He protects you and the stuff you have. Really, to be honest, the stuff we have is temporal, man.
The truth, man. That's the most prized possession.
That's it. That's the most prized possession.
Everything else is gonna be destroyed in this side anyway, man.
That's it.
We ain't taking our TV with us. Our TVs, our cars, everything's there behind.
We're gonna get live shows. We're
Yeah.
We're taking nothing. Not even a toothbrush.
Yeah, we're gonna have some. You know what? We're gonna have. I remember he said this. We're gonna do synchronized swimming with sharks.
Great white, they're gonna do so. Not we are, they are.
They are, man.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like you remind me, I said, he goes, no, you're gonna die when I tell you to die. Yeah, remember he said that? He said that at the Passover, you know, the young brother said that when we take over, Edomites, they're weak, so they're gonna try and commit suicide, but we're gonna put a spirit back in their body. Say, you're gonna die when I tell you to. No, let me read this first. Go ahead.
It's Proverbs 29 and 2, and it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
So when we're gonna be in authority, under the laws, statutes, and commandments, the people are gonna rejoice.
But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
And the people, even their own people, man. 2 weeks ago, we had a homeless cracker ask us for money. I said, why are you asking me for money? After the history between me and you, my race and your race, yeah, I'm not like that, mate, and all this stuff. Why don't you go and ask your own people? But he knows that his own people are a bunch of devils, man. And Jake is more compassionate, especially to the so-called white man, man. That's why this white man knows how to play our people. Our people know, well, the white man, woman, and child knows that our people are slave-minded. Like that time in Peckham, remember? One white girl
Yeah, and that nigga come
Yeah.
up, the black bitch come up and protected her, innit?
Yeah, man. And Ashan weren't even being rude to her, just talking to her. And then that demon came, and then she was like this, and she goes, "What about forgiveness?" And I remember you was on the camera. He went, "Yeah." He said, "Well," he goes, "Well, what happened there?" And he pointed to the poster where Jakes were getting lynched and burned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In their forgiveness. Where was the forgiveness there, man? Yeah, where was the forgiveness there? You know? And then another one came, a little demon one. She didn't even know what we're talking about. And then she wanted to talk. She went, "Listen to me. Wait! Wait!"
Yeah.
And then we had that little one come in my face.
Yeah.
And I said, "Your tits are hanging out." "So what? It's a freak. I think. I would."
Demons, man.
That's how they were, man. They were like in my face. Women, man.
Now, if you'd have thumped them down, then they said, you're the problem.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's what they were trying to get you to do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Shalak Ram on them demons, a small pass.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
Shalak Ram.
Muck the spirit up.
Shalak Ram on them demons.
Walk through it instead of here, you know.
I just put curses on them. Let them take the curses and have a nice day.
Yeah. And the Lord is making them do that because we're marking them, man.
Right.
You know? We're gonna mark them. You know?
Really, man, this is the temple, man. It's the altar right here.
That's
They have
right.
an altar and they're disrespecting the altar, man. So
Can't. It's true.
every time they do that kind of bullshit, man, they get marked.
They're getting marked. That's right, man.
That's how you do that again.
Yeah, peace.
The angel walks around next to the big child.
Yeah.
Down the fucking chop, you know.
You know what? Angels going, Yahweh Bashim inside. Just say the word, man. I'm ready.
I had a dream the other day about I was hanging out with the angels, man. Listen, bro, they were killing
Wicked.
people. They killed faggots and everything,
Yeah,
bro.
right.
That's one of the best things I've ever had. And they all had long, big swords, and they were moving like synchronized.
Don't start talking about dreams now, man. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You just keep.
I like them
reading
dreams.
from
I
now.
like them.
And it says, now every stall sells yam and plantain now.
Yum and planting, man. Yeah, yamming and planting. And those food that we have, I bought yam the other day, and I ain't cooked it yet, but that's the kind of food that when you eat it, you're satisfied more. This GMO rubbish, man. Genetically modified foods, microwavable foods, it's all wickedness, man. So the righteous are what? Are not in authority because everyone's mourning, man. Okay? That's it.
And it says, people who shop in Sainsbury's might see it as wow, but in comparison to what it used to be, it's a lot more.
Wicked, man. It's wicked.
It's a lot more.
With that page.
Is that it?
Yeah.
We'll just end it there then.
Yeah.
It might.
Well, there's no more.
Yeah, there's no more. There's no more. There's no more.
That was alright. That was interesting, though, was it?
Yeah, but get Ezekiel 9 and 4. So this man is again John 8 and 44. So this man is not satisfied with what he's got, man. You know, here it is. Some brothers like gave a brother the other day £20. He needed it, whatever. He was satisfied with that, man. The Edomites, they're not satisfied with having everything, man. Yeah, you know that song? I want it all, and I want it now. That's the Edomites, man. That's the so-called white man. But we have to be the same. We want the kingdom. We want it now. We want to hasten the day, man. That's why the Lord was bending me into shape with the illness. He said, listen, you should want to get out of this place, man. Right? Because when you get out of this place, then I'm going to heal you, man. And I know that the Lord's showing me that. Don't worry, my grace is sufficient for you, man. And that grace is a gift. And the gift is to know this truth, man. And like Commodus said in Gladiator, the Roman people